I have 5 free transfers available. I am currently ranked 33,000th in the world. Let's see how I'm lining up for game week 7. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and let's get right into the video. Let's start with the game week 6 results so far. My best game week of the season because my triple captainship was played and it was successful. But let's not get it twisted. As Sir Alex Ferguson used to say, it was squeaky bum time in that Man City game towards stoppage time. Haaland was only going to get 5 points. But in stoppage time, Burnley felt generous and they gave my triple captain 2 goals. That was honestly the most clutch, sort of lucky thing that's happened to me in FPL in a while, and I kind of deserved it after that Bruno Fernandes penalty miss that would have also got me an Mbeumo assist. So we got unlucky earlier in the game week, then the triple captain luck clutched up for me towards the end. In all honesty, my game week 6 was carried by stoppage time. We had Gabriel that went from a 4-pointer to a 13-pointer in stoppage time. That is +9 in stoppage time. Then my triple captain Haaland was on 5 points, so technically 15. Then he shot himself up to 48 in stoppage time. I mean, I'll take those extra 33 points. Trust me, I do not mind whatsoever. I'll take as many as I can get. It's also a monumental moment in FPL history because Ollie Watkins finally scored his first goal. I held him, I stayed patient, and it finally paid off. Thank you, big man Ollie Watkins. He only had 1 shot that entire game and he managed to score. He was also very close to an assist, very unlucky not to get one. Everyone else on the team was pretty awful. I didn't expect loads from them. I mean, I kind of wanted a little more, but with the luck I got in stoppage time this game week, I really cannot complain. So yeah, we go into game week 7 with 5 free transfers. Let's see how I'm lining up for the next game week. So going into the team now, obviously we have 5 free transfers, and if you're wondering how many transfers I made a grand total of 1. I only needed to make 1 because my team this game week already looks so amazing, and I'm going to show you why right now. In goal we have Sanchez. Now Sanchez hasn't been great recently, but then again Chelsea have picked up a red card in their last 2 games, technically 3 if you count the midweek as well, so he's not really had his fair share of chances for a clean sheet because his teammates keep messing it up for him. Their defence is alright in general when they actually have 11 men on the pitch, and the Chelsea fixture run gets pretty good soon. Along with the fact that goalkeeper transfers are sort of a waste of time, I have no plans on getting rid of Sanchez. We then have last game week's hero in defence. We have Gabriel. Now Gabriel is playing home to West Ham. That screams clean sheet to me, guys. I don't know about you, but I'm quite confident in it. I'm not going to start expecting a goal every week from Gabriel now, but the goal involvement potential is always there. From corners, he is a big threat from set pieces. And I know at the beginning of the season, a lot of people said Gabriel wasn't going to be good for Defcons, but he has hit it twice this season in just 6 game weeks. I'd say that's pretty good for a player who's going to be keeping clean sheets more often than not. Next to him, we have our new signing, Senesi, in defence, guys. He is playing home to Fulham, which is a good fixture, and this transfer was long overdue. Senesi has got 2 assists in the first 6 game weeks, but I think that's a little lucky. I'm not expecting goal involvements when I bring this guy in. I'm expecting clean sheets and Defcons. The Bournemouth defence underlying data this season is actually one of the best in the league, and Senesi is the only player in all of FPL to hit Defcons every single game week. The Bournemouth fixture run still has a few good game weeks left, but even when the games get tough, you would still play Senesi because the Defcons are so likely you would be missing out on some almost guaranteed points. Then we finish off the defence with Konza, who is playing home to Burnley. Now, I know Aston Villa have been anything but strong recently, guys. I know that. But you can't bench a defender playing home to Burnley, guys. I just cannot bring myself to do it. But, guys, we have a benching headache with this one. We have Porro on the bench, who is playing away to Leeds. Now, the Spurs defence isn't great this season, and he is playing away, whereas Konza's playing at home, and Leeds are also better than Burnley. So most factors point to Konza being the better option. The issue is Porro actually has some decent goal threat and some assist potential, so he could get a goal involvement on my bench, and I have thought about it, but Porro's got 0 goal involvements in 6 games, and while his underlying data is alright for a defender in terms of going forward and getting goals and assists, it's not amazing compared to the average midfielder or striker. So yeah, despite Porro being a good goal threat, I believe in Konza more this game week because the clean sheet probability is a lot higher for Aston Villa. If Porro gets some points on my bench, that's just the way it has to be, unfortunately. Hopefully he blanks. Going into midfield now, guys, we have double Manchester United attack playing home to Sunderland. Could this be the game week that both my Man United attackers haul? We have Bruno Fernandes and Bryan Mbeumo. Starting off with Bruno, he's been an absolute pain in my backside this season, guys. He's missed 2 out of 3 penalties, even though his penalty goal scoring record is over 90%. I mean, imagine that. A player with a 90% success rate taking penalties has missed 2 out of 3 this season already. It's absurd and it's quite unlucky. But then again, he was lucky to get 3 penalties in the first place. I'd rather him just have 1 penalty and score it than get 2 penalties and miss. You know, there's kind of just no point of having the penalties because all he's doing is getting me negative points. So yeah, Bruno, pattern up, get some points or I'm going to be very disappointed in you. We then have Mbeumo, whose expected goals and expected assists is really high considering he's not on penalties. Some of the highest non-penalty underlying data in the game. So I'm really hopeful for him. You know, in these good fixtures, he will get chances for goals, he will get chances for assists, but Man United just cannot finish chances at the moment, which is really frustrating to watch. So hopefully Mbeumo can actually finish his chances, or the teammates that are getting on the end of his chances that he's creating can actually put it away. We will see, because Sunderland, while they are a newly promoted team, they are top 4, top 5 in the Premier League at the moment, which I don't think anyone expected. So while on paper it could be a really easy game, Sunderland are a force to be reckoned with. Next up, we have Semenyo playing home to Fulham. Now, Semenyo, I was debating giving him the captain's armband, but at the end of the day, he's not a captaincy option for me. He just isn't as good as one of my strikers, and I'm sure you guys all know who that striker is, but we'll talk about it later. Semenyo has got really high ownership right now. Last game week, he had 60% effective ownership at my rank, which I thought would be higher. If you guys don't know what effective ownership is, it's basically ownership at your rank or players around your rank. See, I thought it would be nearer 100%, but there's still a few players out there who don't own Semenyo, but I'm sure now those few players who didn't own Semenyo now do own Semenyo, so I doubt he'll positively affect my rank too much going ahead. Then we have Ndai, who is somehow still really low owned. It's an alright fixture playing home to Palace. The Palace defence isn't sensational. Ndai, he's got a chance for defcons, he's on penalties, and he's got good underlying data. 0.3 expected goal involvements per 90 is pretty good. It's not amazing, but for 6.5 million, it's alright. I'm hoping Ndai can get me some points this game week, obviously, because he's in my team. That's pretty self-explanatory. But he may be going the game week after where he plays away to Man City, so this may be a farewell game week to Iliman Ndai. I was tempted to switch him out for Sarr or Minte, but at the end of the day, this game week it could be a sideways move because, like I said, Ndai isn't playing the toughest fixture and he has many avenues to go down if he wants to get points. So that's the midfield done and dusted. We are now going on to the front three, and none of you are surprised to see my captain is the one and only Erling Haaland. He is playing away to Brentford, which has sort of been a bit of a bogey team for him in recent years, but then again, his underlying data is way too good to ignore. And Brentford aren't exactly that great this season, so you could see a couple goals in this game week for Haaland. And even though Brentford is sort of his bogey team, he still comes away from those Brentford games with a goal or maybe an assist. It's just that a lot of his shots have been saved by Flecken in the last couple seasons. So this season, now Flecken's gone, hopefully he can get a big return like he did against Burnley. I do always like going for a differential captain when I can, but there's just not a suitable captaincy option that's as good as Haaland this game week. If Watkins wasn't on the worst form of his life, I was probably going to captain him this game week, but unfortunately we're going to go with Erling Haaland, and I think most people playing FPL right now will do. If you want to go for a captaincy on Semenyo or even Bruno or Watkins, salute to you. You know, you're taking a risk and it could pay off. Me personally, I'm not willing to do it because I don't trust any of them enough this game week. Talking about Watkins, he is playing the worst defense in the league this season. He's finally scored a goal, so he may have a bit of confidence now. I'm really hoping he can exploit Burnley's weak defense and score at least 2 or 3 goals. I know that's, you know, wishing for a lot and hoping for a lot considering his form, but I believe he can do it. We know how good Watkins is. He's Premier League proven, and I believe he can get me a big haul this game week. I just don't have so much faith in it that I would captain him, you know. I have a bit of faith in it and I think it could happen, but I'm not 100% confident. So hopefully Watkins can prove me wrong and bang a hat-trick. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have stayed patient with Watkins like me. Game week 8, he's definitely gone. There's no way I'm holding on to him. Do not get it mistaken. Do not get it twisted. This is his last game week for me, even if he scores 4 goals. Finally, we have thumbnail man, João Pedro. Now, a lot of people are thinking of benching or selling João Pedro, which I think is utter foolishness, right? Liverpool's defence, it's not that good, okay? This season is pretty average, and Liverpool aren't even on the best form themselves. I know they're technically first in the league, but they don't really deserve to be first in the league. And the Chelsea attack is pretty good. João Pedro has not done too well in the last couple of game weeks because Chelsea have been picking up red cards. They've had to be more defensive. But I think as long as they play with 11 men, Chelsea will be coming away with a couple goals from this Liverpool game. And João Pedro is obviously the star man at the moment with Cole Palmer being out injured. Not to mention, Chelsea's fixture run does get very good very soon. So if you do own João Pedro, don't bench him, don't sell him, make sure you hold on to him. You will not regret it. Anyway guys, that is my team for game week 7. Do you think I'm going to get yet another green arrow? I really hope so, but only time will tell. Leave a comment down below as to who you're captaining. Is it Haaland or are you going differential? If you did make it this far, thank you very much for watching. You are greatly appreciated, and I will see you all in the next video.